you guys, this is Crystal Bell here, back with another positivity video, and someone contacted me and asked me, what does it take to make a good relationship work? You know, boyfriend-girlfriend type of relationship. And at the same time, someone also asked me, what do I think of the FliffyPit Ship? You know, Agent Zero Fluffy and the Crimson Pit, and within the Brony fandom. And you all remember I used to be in the Brony fandom for a good long while. I do miss it, I do, but you know, I've had other obligations to fulfill. But I thought of ways to answer the first question, but I didn't really know how to answer the next question. So I decided to take a chance, and I contacted Fluffy, who contacted Crimson, and as we know, they are together. They have a very good relationship. Please welcome, for this very special edition of Positivity Talks, straight from my Skype, Agent Zero Fluffy and the Crimson Pit. You guys, say hi!
Hello.
Greetings.
Okay, so when Fluffy hit a certain amount of subscribers, I think it was 13,000 subscribers or 15,000, you made the video coming out that you were together. And since then, from what I understand, you have been together ever since. And I won't say how far, and I won't say where, but it's a long distance relationship and stuff. So when it comes to long distance relationships, how do you make that work? How does that work for you guys?
It's actually a lot simpler than you think. The best way I can give you advice is stay connected. Like, talking is a huge part of the relationship.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you don't talk often with your partner, they either will think that you have forgotten them, or they think that you are no longer interested. Yes, it's true that long distance relationships are very tough, and that is true. We have learned from experience that is true. But we stay connected, we stay positive, and so far, it's been working.
Yes. Indeed, it has been working. So, yeah. Like,
No, and, hold on, wait. To correct the thing, it was actually 15,000 subscribers, not 13.
Yeah, I thought it might have been either 13 or 15. I wasn't sure, but thank you for the correction. Yes, thank you very much. My next question is, when it comes to making a relationship work, of course, it's not pen pal stuff. You know, you would want to meet sometimes. So when you do meet, in real life, is there anything special that you do to, not so much delving into your personal lives, but how, what things do you do when you're together to improve upon your relationship or make your relationship stronger?
Well, that's actually a very good question. And it's actually pretty simple. Like I said before, talking is a very good part of the relationship. Like, you gotta know everything about each other. Know your likes, know your dislikes, know your favorites, know about everything about each other. And there's a huge connection that'll be perfect. And when there is a day where you want to meet, like for example me and Fluffy, when I wanted to meet here in real life, I decided the best possible time was during Christmas, because it was a great time for holidays for people to be together. And since we knew each other very well, we knew that we had such a great connection, I asked if I could meet her in real life, visit her for the holidays. She was thrilled, and so were the parents and the family. And yet, it is good to be connected also with, the family as well. That way, when you actually meet them, you can have a good connection with everybody. They see you're a great person, they see that you can be trusted, and it worked with me. I was very well trusted within the family.
Mm.
when I saw her for the first time, we were happy. The first thing we did was we gave each other a hug, and we did not let go for a long time. Just the feeling of actually being able to hold her in my arms instead of through a screen was the best thing I've ever done. Now, truth be told, like, we did have to let go after a while because she had to be somewhere during that time, which we understood. But if she didn't, we probably would not have let go for a very long time.
Indeed.
Oh. So, let's see. So, I understand through your video you, someone had put out a casting call, and I believe it was Fluffy who responded to that casting call, and the minute Crimson heard her voice, you thought that you just knew she was somebody special. I believe that's how it went. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, you're partly correct. Yes, the casting call was like I met a certain individual who was interested in it. We talked, she introduced me, he introduced me to her. He, she, whatever, I don't know. Whatever they wish to be called. I won't say any names for sake of this interview.
Yeah.
But, yes, they brought her in. I heard her speak for the first time. But before all that, I checked her channel out. I was impressed. She was very talented. And yeah, as soon as I heard her voice, like, I was shocked. I didn't know what my heart was racing. Like, she was special. And I think I said this in her 15,000 subscribers special. But yeah, when they say love at first sight is, you know, just a little romantic comedy thing, you know, that's real. That stuff is real.
So what was it exactly about hearing her voice in the call for the first time? For this is for both of you. What was it exactly about hearing each other's voices in the call for the very first time that made both of you think, oh, this is somebody I'd like to get to know better? What was it about each other that seemed to make you gravitate toward one another?
Wow. I wish there was an easy answer for that, but honestly there isn't. But I think I would have to say, her personality, that's what got me the most.
And Fluffy, was there anything about him that grabbed you?
Yeah, what have grabbed me is, well, his voice, his gentle nature, and, oh man, especially like, his mannerisms.
Yeah, that's coming from a lot from a creature who's nothing but a demonic mist. that may be hard for people to believe, but yes, that's true. I mean, my character may be dark and cold and heartless, but that's not me in real life. I'm a gentleman. I am a very kind-hearted. Like, I'm hardworking. Like, I was raised to be, you know, great. I was raised to be good. I was raised to be all these kind of things.
So, would you say that it was, has there ever been a time, for example, when you're collaborating on, and this can be, you know, applied to other things in life as well in a relationship, when you're collaborating on certain projects that you're putting out on YouTube, or if you want to collaborate on or make plans for something in real life, if one person says, oh, I want to do this, and the other one says, well, I'm not really too keen on that, you know, how do you work through, you know, the leaps and bounds and the bumps along the way that that help to keep you two grounded, so that, you know, most people, a lot of people, that they will be so stubborn, and they'll be so stubborn to the point where they'll get into full-on arguments. What do you think is it about you two? Do you have a system that you work out, or how do you collaborate to, you know, keep your relationship healthy? And also, when you put out projects, how do you do that for the sake of your projects as well?
Ah, that's a good one. Well, truth be told, Fluffy and I have yet to even have any sort of fight. We're actually very honest with each other. And that's honestly the goal. Like, be honest with each other. Don't hide anything. Like I said before, talking is a huge part of the relationship. If you're hiding secrets from your partner and they find out about it later, it can get heated pretty quickly. You have to be honest with your partner. You have to have much trust in them. I've told Fluffy many secrets that are pretty dark from my past, which I'm not proud of. And she's told me her dark past as well. So we don't really have anything hidden from each other. We know what we don't like, and we know about our dark history. But we're still together because we trust each other. So we know, like, when it comes to a healthy relationship, take it from, Applejack's element. Honesty is the key. If you have something dark and you're afraid of what they might think, well, talk it out, like in small occasions. Like, build up your trust. And if they have enough trust for you to tell them a dark secret without them judging you, then your relationship is good. Your relationship will be perfect.
Okay. And that, yes, that applies to every relationship. Now, how do you feel you connect in? I've heard from one couple, one older couple. They say if you connect intellectually, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, then you've probably found the right match. Most people, they usually connect on one or two of those things, but do you think you've connected on maybe 3 or all 4? And if so, how is that? How do you think so? And did you have to work to connect with each other in that way?
That's a big yes, actually. And yes, we did have to work on it a bit. We were a little nervous that this whole long-distance relationship was going to be a bit of a problem, despite the fact we're only like maybe a state or 2 away from each other. But we did. We worked together on this, and it worked. For the last year and a couple of months we've been together. So far, it's been working.
A year and 4 months, right?
A year and 4 months. Really? It's been that long?
Yes.
Yeah.
It has.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Congratulations. Seriously. All my congrats. Oh goodness. But, let's see. Well, what types of things do you feel that, this is a question for both of you. When you look back into the start of your relationship, and even now, maybe, what types of things did you have to change in order to make it work for him or her? You don't have to. You don't have to get too personal. Just maybe one thing.
My anger issues. I don't know if you know this, but I don't think I told you this, but when I was young, I had a very short temper. Very short. It got me in a lot of trouble when I was very young. So much trouble that I was scared and I did something I regretted. Which I won't really say for personal reasons.
Of course, I wouldn't force you to say anything terribly private.
Yeah, not saying I don't trust you, but this is just people. The people thing. All I can say is it was pretty bad. So thanks to Fluffy for helping me, I have a much better control now. So my anger issues have taken a huge leap. So that's one of them that we had to work on. Well, I had to work on at least.
Okay. Now, Fluffy, was there anything that you felt you needed to work on when it came to your relationship and getting closer to Crimson and making this work?
For me, though, I had to change, like, I had to change, like, not, like, apologizing for everything, and, like, I had to, like, grow and mature for my own personality. Like, I learned to, stay tough, stay strong for him when we have to depart.
Mm.
And, yeah, when we had to, like, depart from each other in person, I've learned how to stay strong for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's true. Like, when I had to leave, when I was with her during the times we've actually been together, like, I've actually met her twice in real life. It just feels like it's too short, so whenever it was time for me to go back home, I could already see her, like, in tears, like she did not want me to go. And I know, like, I didn't even want to leave. It felt like I was just there. Even though both times I was there for more than a week. But still, a week, it still felt too short.
Mm.
But I told her that she has to be strong. Like, I may be young, and I may not be able to see you in person for now, but this isn't a real goodbye. I will see you again soon. She's a lot stronger than you think.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we have met each other actually 3 times. One at Christmas, one at Babs Con, and one during the vacation in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are times that Chris and I met each other in person so far.
Yes.
So, would you say that it's true absence does make the heart grow fonder?
It does. There are days where I would hope that if I wake up, I look next to me and I'll see her. Only to find out, no, she isn't. I truly miss her a lot. So the days that I finally see her are worth it. They are worth the wait. The thing is, I have a lot of patience. Like, I'm a patient guy. So, I guess that's another tip when it comes to relationships. Patience is a key. If you are not patient, then the relationship will not work. I am a patient man. I've waited months upon months just to see her in real life. And when I do see her in real life, it's worth the wait.
Mm. So, what would you say? What would each of you say is the one thing? What trait would you say? I've got to find the proper words for this. How do you think you have each bettered one another? For example, each of you individually, how do you think you have grown better and stronger as a person since meeting each other and connecting with one another in this special way?
Well, I think I'll answer this question with another question I got when I was in high school. In 10 years' time, or 5, where do you see yourself? Well, here, with the love of my life. When I got that question, I had no idea. But now, when I think back on it, I would answer my teachers now if they were ever to hear this. Where do I see myself in 10 years' time? With the love of my life right here. Ever since she came into my life, I'm a better man. I'm working hard. I've been planning out. Hell, I'm even thinking about moving in with her. And even better, I'm actually thinking about marrying her.
Oh, really?
That's where I see myself in 10 years.
Really? This is this is something new. Am I allowed to post this, or should I edit that out?
Honestly, keep it. That's no secret. We've been
Okay.
together for a long time, and my heart aches every time I don't see her. Even if I don't hear her for a couple of days, because there have been times where I've been so busy with real life, I just crash on my bed and just pass out. But there are days where I've missed her so much that I would listen to some of her videos just to hear her voice again.
Oh.
I can't stand to be away with her, or even not be able to hear her for some time.
I have a feeling Fluffy is crying right now. Fluffy, how do you think you have bettered and grown as a person since meeting Crimson?
What I have felt, I've grown, I am a much more understanding type of person, and it's just, I felt so much love, so much more love than I have ever had before. I mean, ever since like, you know, my ex, which I won't talk about, I pretty much felt much more love than I ever had before, and just gentle. I learned to, learn to be close to him, to also, like, I remember him saying that, yeah, I don't need his permission to call him, whether I miss him or waking up from a nightmare. I've learned to, not be so scared, and learn to be close to him whenever I feel scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, believe it or not, during some of the relationships, she would ask my permission to either use the restroom, get some food, or like, babe, you don't need my permission to do what you need to do. Like, most of the time I would laugh. I'm like, babe, I didn't control your life. Even her mom had to tell her this. Like, you don't need my permission to go outside. You don't need my permission to, take care of your business. You don't need my permission to go get some food. Yeah, just say, like, oh, babe, or sweetheart, or whatever she wants to call me. Like, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna go grab something. Like, oh, okay. Like, because I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, hold on, babe, I'm gonna grab some water. Hold on, I gotta use the restroom, or I gotta get some food. I don't say, babe, can I go get some food? No, I just tell her. Like, it's so funny every time she does it. I can't help but laugh every time she does it. Like, babe, you don't need my permission.
Oh my god, that's dead. I was still recovering.
We have learned to basically adjust each other's lives.
So the love honor and the obey part of love, honor, and obey is out if you guys get married.
Yeah.
It's like, what is love?
Mm.
Like,
Why?
you're not supposed to be like, you're supposed to be partners, not like, what's the word? What do you even call this?
Slaves.
Yes, but like, if this love is not a slave thing. Like, you don't need permission to do that. You guys are partners.
Exactly.
You don't do favors for each other.
Mm.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do favors for sometimes, but that's because that's when I want to. Like, hey, babe, can I do this for you? Or like, hey, like, I want to send you something. Stuff like that's what I want to do. She's not forcing me to do it. Like, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the amount of gifts I've given her, the amount of times I've taken her out, I haven't said, hey, babe, can I do this for you? Or she hasn't said, hey, can you take me out? No, I offer. Because, well, as a boyfriend, like, and this is what I grew up to do, like, that's pretty much my job, to make her happy. And it's worked.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. 2 more questions, just 2 more. first of all, what advice would you give to someone who's considering getting into a relationship, or two people who are getting into a relationship? What advice would you give them?
I think it would be the same thing I said in the first question you gave us. Talking is a big part of the relationship. Know the person you want to get into the relationship with. Better understand them. Know their likes, know their dislikes. Know more about your soon-to-be partner better, and you will have a great relationship. Because if you go in without any insight and you find out they have certain aspects or things that just don't interest you, then that might not be the person for you. Which might sound a little bad, but it's true. Like, if you don't know your friend or your soon-to-be partner well enough, and you find out later on that there are things that you don't like, but they like, and it just doesn't seem to work out, then it's not meant to be. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Like, that's how me and Fluffy met. Like, we were talking, there were times where we were together for hours on end, and like every day. Like, that's how we got our ship name, because our friends kept shipping us together. And we saw it as a joke. But we're like, haha, okay, let's just roll with it. Let's just see how they feel. And it worked. Like, we knew each other so well that we decided, hey, why don't we actually give this relationship a shot? And so far, we've been together for a year and 4 months. It worked. So yes, that's my advice to you. Talk. Know your soon-to-be partner much better before you actually take that step into the relationship. Know your likes, know your dislikes, know basically pretty much everything you can about them before you take the next step into the relationship. Then it will work.
And my final question is, when you announced your relationship on Fluffy's channel, when she reached 15,000 subscribers, at the end of the video she said, "Let the shipping art commence." I'm curious, how much shipping art have you received since that video?
The amount we've gotten is pretty crazy. Like, we love it so much. Like, truth be told, she added that in as a joke, which is why I went, "Aha, oh babe," in the video. Because that's supposed to be my character, like, but we have gotten some shipping art from some fans and some of our friends too, and we love it. As a matter of fact, some of our avatars on this screen is actually some of the art that is given to us.
Yeah.
And we love it. Like, it's great. And what's funny is, in some of the comments that I've seen, like, some people are like, "Oh, congratulations, you guys are so cute." But the ones that make me laugh the most have to be the ones where, like, how did she fall in love with that thing? Yes, like, how did a gifted, like, very cute, very beautiful unicorn fall in love with that thing right there?
It's the person behind the avatar, guys. The avatar is not real.
Yes, to quote a famous saying, it's not about the mask, it's about the person wearing the mask.
So
like I said, my character may be cold, dark, and heartless, but that is nowhere near who I am in real life. I don't enjoy suffering. No, I hate suffering. I'm not cold. I'm very kind, and I'm very generous too. Like, I'm a good person. My character may be a darker side of me. That's just something I created because I had a dream about it or something like that. But no, that's nowhere near me. I'm not cold. I'm not heartless. Like I'm a gentleman. I'm very kind-hearted, very generous. I'm very sweet. I'm very hardworking. Like, I'm nothing like my character. And it's just, when I created him, it's fun. Like, it's just fun because one of my goals, if I ever do something again, like, one of my goals is to play a villain. Like, because it's just so fun. Like, I've actually asked a couple of my some of the VAs. I get to ask any of you guys, but I've asked them, like, what role suits you better? Like, what do you feel is better? Like, do you like playing the killer, or do you like playing the victim? And most of the answers are the killer. Sometimes it's fun to be the bad guy, even if it's acting.
So, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to Fluffy and Crimson for this interview, and congratulations on 1 year and 4 months at the time of this recording. One more thing I want to say about Crimson, from what I've gleaned from this interview. Sorry, ladies, but he is also taken, and you cannot have him. And also, yes, and I can't thank you guys enough, and I also want to point out that, and also want to offer, I'm not trying to be holier than thou or sound like a superhero or whatever, but I know that within the Brony fandom, which is the reason why I left, there can be a lot of drama that can cause a lot of stress. If ever there is any drama, or if ever anybody starts drama about one of you or the other of you or both of you, all you have to do, if you want to, is send me a message and we can have another interview and resolve everything. I am totally behind you guys 100%, and I'll do whatever I can to help keep you guys, well, I don't need to help you with your relationship, but to keep you away from the stress of the fandom and the drama. And if someone's saying something about you two that isn't true, let me know and we will have another interview and we can resolve it. Is that all right with you two? Is that all right with you guys?
That is great. And thank you for having us.
Oh, no. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you. And to all my listeners, thank you very much for listening to this positivity talk about making a relationship work. And once again, thank you so much to Agent Zero Fluffy and the Crimson Pit, aka the Fluffy Pit, for coming on board. Well, actually, I came on board for this interview. I came, on the ship. Very quick to record this. So, yeah. Thank you all so much. God bless, and I will catch you later. Bye.